All right, we're live. What's up, guys? How's it going? So today we should call this the Black Friday Slab sale or something like that. And we're going to say opening fresh sealed case of OP05. That sounds deceptive. It sounds like we're going to open all the packs in there. But what I want to do is confirm that it's sealed. Let's see. Let's say confirming freshly sealed case of OP5. All right, perfect. Live card shop. So we have a lot of guys who open One Piece on this channel. I've never really even watched it, and yet it's still one of the best-selling things we have. I don't want to go with the live card shop. Let's go with the live rip and ship this time. Rip and ship. We do live card shop all the time. We got to get some different keywords. Oh, I hate this song. I've heard it like a million times. Skip. This is Nintendo Christmas music. All right. Today we have a special guest. Miss Karis is here.
Hi.
You have to come over and say hi now.
Do I?
Yeah. It's a requirement.
I'm reading about Chainsaw Man novel.
You can't read the Chainsaw Man novel?
It's the first chapter.
Let's see. We're probably gonna use the YouTube app. All right. All right. Say hi to all the good people.
Hi. Happy Thanksgiving. Post day.
All right. She's off work today, so we're just hanging out. And I decided we should go live because, you know, it's Black Friday. But we're pretty late. Most of all, we're late because I didn't get to go to sleep till like 12-ish. And so, you know, I woke up with about 5 hours of sleep and then kind of rushed to get this ready a bit. So, you know, it's pretty bad because yesterday I only got like 6 hours of sleep. So we're missing sleep. We are. Let's see. I try to get as much as I can. Let's close this. And then let's grab our website. The website that people have been using, by the way, Karis, did you know that? I think somebody mentioned that they were trying to log into their account and they couldn't because they didn't have the credentials. And they said they asked for an email to be sent to their email, but they said that didn't work.
Okay.
You know what's crazy? I didn't even know you could create an account with the website.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. I didn't even know you could. That's me. All right, so we'll go ahead and pin this website. But yeah, there's been plenty of website orders. Speaking of which, I'm going to go over here to the orders, make sure they're all looking good. Do you have any 151 surprise left? 151 surprise. Yeah, we have actually a decent amount of that. That's the one with the Pikachu Gengar, right? All right, so it was Brett, and he had made a payment through Google Pay. Okay, that makes sense. So that's cool. Let's see. How does that work? If we receive a payment on the website for Google Pay, how do I get paid out onto that? Does it convert into...
I think it converts into PayPal, but...
You think it converts into PayPal? Okay. Somebody tried to use Apple Pay the other day, and they said that didn't work. Really interesting. It's interesting because it means someone tried to, and I know I don't have a Apple Pay account. All right. Oh yeah. Okay, so let's see. Let me delete these. Oh man, I'm getting some important emails. I usually don't get any important emails. So I got one from PSA. Let's see. Let me log into PSA, see how that's looking. PSA is probably just really busy. But I noticed that the latest submission with them says not received, which doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, it still says not received. I don't like that. Hopefully it's just taking them a while. Let's see, we'll go to submissions. It says both of them are not received, so it doesn't really make sense that both wouldn't be received. So it could just be taking them a really long time to process packages that have arrived. Because when I look at the tracking, the label is correct and it says delivered. So it probably is with them, but it just made me nervous to see that. So we'll see. All right, let's see. Are you guys joining in? How's it going, everybody? Let's see. I don't want to log into that right now. A food store used my debit card. Oh, that was the gas. All right. All right. Mr. Zach's in queue. Hey, what's up, Mr. Zach? And we can delete this. Okay, I can delete this. We're getting a FedEx package that might be tag grading. I don't know when it's gonna arrive. Okay. All right, I think we're ready. I think all this is updated. We got the website pinned. So first things first, you'll notice in the thumbnail, a big brown box of One Piece. That is the very desirable One Piece OP5. And let me take a look and see what kind of price we got going on it, because One Piece cards are in a big price swing right now. And I intend to make a little bit of money on this. So One Piece OP5, $22 a pack, $528 a box. That's what we got it set up for. All right, and now we've got... I don't like this song either. I've heard this one a million times too. All right, we're turning the music down. All right, we're started, everybody. So, One Piece OP5, the cheapest one in America, is $6K, huh? So let me take a quick look at that. It looks like someone wants to buy it too. And how many boxes per case? Does it say? It says how many booster packs are in there. So maybe I only need that number. Let's see, because I can divide that number by 24. Divided by 24. Yeah, it comes out to 12. Okay, that's what we were thinking. And now let's see what this looks like with taxes. So we need to get a taxes perspective on it. Okay, we got a tax number. So, tippity tap, divided by 12. Oh. All right, so it's coming out to a higher number now. Okay, it's suggesting 720. And then divide that by 24. $30, 720. Is that real? Let me check last sold. We want to see if, so this is clearly a higher number. Let me check last sold. We're going to go with, oh my God, it is accurate. Oh my God, that's extremely expensive. Okay, so One Piece is jumping, guys. One Piece is just jumping through the roof. On November 27th, one sold for 5.5. And on November 18th, one sold for 6,000. What do we pay for ours? Because we got ours like a week ago. I don't think I bought it over here. Okay, give me a minute. Yeah, we definitely didn't buy. Okay, so I would have to look it up over here probably. Okay, I see. Okay, perfect. All right, so the case has definitely gone up by about $1,000 since we bought it like a week ago. And you know what else we saw that happening with? We saw that happen with all the other One Piece old major sets. So that is very fascinating to me. And as a result of that, you're going to see our prices reflect a change in the market. English One Piece will not be $22. It will jump to $29. And then a box shall be 29 times 24, which is $696. So this will be more expensive now. So 696. And we're going to remove the coming soon and hit save. Now the best part, this is the part for the thumbnail picture. So we've got our price, which is based off the most recent price on the market. My cousin lives in Japan. Does that count? What are we talking about? Ooh, look at that. That's a giveaway card. So we'll move this to the side. Let's get this silver moved to the side. This is for sale, beautiful silver, but I'll get that out of the way. Oh, man, we need a new setup with new lighting. I think, we hit 100,000 subscribers. We should do something new on the table. Don't you guys think so? I think that'd be cool if we did like a whole setup upgrade. I sold one of these on eBay for $140 or something like that. That one's only 100 for you guys. But on eBay, I get sharper about the prices because of the eBay fee. And one just sold today. Now, this is really heavy. So let me put both feet on the ground. What I'm going to do for you guys now, this is really important for me. I'm going to confirm the case. It just arrived today. Here it is. All right, here's our box. Yes, it's expensive. But look at this. See that? All right, confirm the seal here. Can't move. All right. All right, beautiful looking. Isn't that nice? So I'm just showing you guys how nice that sealed case is. Let me set this down for a minute. Flip that upside down. Okay, check this out. Looking good. Looking good. Yep, that's a freshly sealed case. That's the fun of opening packs over here. is knowing that your stuff comes out of a freshly sealed case. And for some people, that's worth the premium. They go, okay, I know how it's sourced. I know he's got the good stuff. I know he's not messing around. Here we are. Okay, so here we go. Ready? So if we've raised the price on these, by the way, this makes the OP5 box break very, very appealing because we're not allowed to change the price of the box break. So the box break is officially cheaper in a certain way. That doesn't mean you're going to win the box break. It doesn't mean you're going to succeed in pulling the thing. You might miss it. Okay. This is nice. This is like getting maybe like a freshly sealed case of XY era. And opening the case right in front of you guys. Okay. Haha, there we go. All right, so that's what you guys sign up for when you're buying this. Hopefully, there's either the signature card or the Gear 5 manga card in here. But you may never find out, because what you can do is you can buy a whole sealed box from me if you wish. So you can buy a sealed box and have me ship it out as a sealed box. Now, I'm going to go place this maybe in the other room, okay? I'm going to go place that in the other room. Yeah, very nice. But we've got a break for this, and it's still at the old price because I'm not allowed to change the number of spots in a break. So this might look a little more attractive as a break now because it's based on an older price. But remember, that's only a chance for a box. If you're not into that, if you're not into that kind of RNG, go ahead and buy a sealed box, okay? But it's coming out of a freshly unsealed case right on camera. And I'm in a good mood because I got my own case of it still in storage. And it's kind of crazy to think that it's worth $6,000 now. Wow, I can't believe it sold for that much recently. It's really wild. All right, I'll go put this away. Ugh. I gotta be careful not to trip. Kitty, are you coming in here, Kitty? Look at her. Do you think she wants in? Okay, I'm back. Pretty cool business you got. Thanks, man. Valorous Tuba told me to be normal. What? I miss your grading company. I preferred it over PSA. The slabs are much cleaner. I don't know about cleaner, but they're about the same, which is really fascinating. Okay, yeah, I miss it too, man. I miss it. It could come back someday. I just have to hire somebody to work with me again. Let me have a sip of this over here. Jump on it in the Mega Dream list. Oh, yeah, Mega Dream. Ah, I wish that was here. Did the guy say he shipped it yet? Let's see if he says he shipped it. Hello, thank you for your purchase. Give me one moment. Ah, there it is. Yes, it's on the way. Delivery date, it says it should arrive on December 1st. Ooh, there it is, everybody. So we have a rough estimate. Looks like he's sending out 2 cartons at first, and then he's going to send out a couple more. So I asked him that. I said, could you send out 2 of the cartons early and use fast shipping? That's why I asked him. But you're probably going to see some other ripping shippers with the Mega Dream before me, which is unfortunate, but it's just kind of how it is, you know. And we'll have it, and it'll be fresh chance for a Gengar. And I believe we'll be opening a whole case of it right away because we have Mr. CS Man paying down a whole case of that set. And so that's very exciting. Let me turn the music back up. Drilling over OP5 NHCC. It's nice, right? But it's pricey. It's nice, but it's pricey. So that's very different, by the way, from going online and buying a loose box of OP5 off the internet. It's very different. You know, you want to buy a loose box, you can do that. But we got a nice sealed box. That's the most pure chance of a real manga or signature card coming out. But yeah, I mean, you can take your risk on eBay, and it might go well. Might not be a problem at all. But that's why I specialize in over here. We charge a little more, but I get you exactly what you want. You want that. You want boxes from that case I just showed you. That's a part of my, business model that I can do that for you guys. Because I know some of you guys care about that. And some people will just take the risk on, random boxes from random strangers pulled already out of a case. But then also you have to imagine in some scenarios, you are actually just buying a searched case, a searched box. Some people don't know what searching is. Searching is when they already know what came out of the case and they go, all right, there's nothing good left. Sell the rest of the boxes online. Here's Zach. He says 10 OP11s. I guarantee you that happens all day long. Guarantee you that happens. Like, let's say you have a case of One Piece. You got a couple cases maybe, and they're all from the same palette. And then you pull the big manga. Well, you might as well just sell the rest of those on eBay. Once the manga's out, you go, okay, I'm going to do put the rest on eBay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, we got 9. You got to be kidding me, dude. Let me go get a fresh box. Little birdie. Yeah, that was yesterday. Today it's Christmas. What breaks we have closed? I'll show that. Let me just get a box of OP11. I'll be back. Kitty, what are you doing in here? The cat snuck in. All right. She's huge now, by the way. The cat got really big. Yeah, she is not a small cat. She was a larger breed or something. I don't know. Do you still have the tag 10 Magikarp? I believe we do. I believe we do. I think it's in the Discord server now. Okay, meaning it had his picture taken and it's up there listed. All right. Did Dennis have a question? I made mac and cheese, Parmesan roasted potatoes, and filet mignon. Filet mignon. Here we are. What, on Thanksgiving? You have to make a turkey. I'm getting angry. I think people are scared of working on turkeys. I think they were never taught how to cook one. And so as a result, they're scared to cook one. I think that's what it is for a lot of people. Here we are. Or they were never taught how to cook one really well. Here we are. Ooh. Tossing that. Kitty's over here. She's scouting around. I should probably let her out. She is usually not allowed in here. Oh, not bad. Look at that. If I want to buy a slab, how do I know it's still available? It says all things SAJ. Well, the first thing you can do is you can notice on the table that this is available. But if you're looking to buy one that you can't see anymore, you need to go find it in our Discord server. Ooh, very nice. All right, double hits there, Mr. Zach. Well, that was a good box to go snooping about. Okay. So you need to be able to tell me which channel it came out of in Discord, right? It's probably, if you're looking for Magikarp, he's probably in the All Slabs channel. And so what I'll need to do is I'll need to go in and cancel it. I'll need to mention that it's sold. Oh my God, Kitty is here. She's scary. She's very rambunctious. I'm scared she's going to try and climb up me and scratch me up. There we go. She's insanely energetic. There we go. All right, Mr. Zach. Not bad. Okay, good. Let's grab your bag. Maybe I can text Karis to come get this cat. It's $40 to get into the list, and it's a chance for 2 Mega Dream boxes. That's right, 2 Mega Dream boxes. It's called a pre-order break. We host them on an item we don't have yet, but that we want you to have a chance for right now. So the breaks, Legendary Collection Charizard, he's a break. The Heartbreak Charizard, he's a break, 6 out of 28. The Mega Break, oh, this one's getting real close. There's 2 sublists left, and there's already 1 spot sold in the first sublist. So effectively, there's 19 spots left on Gengar, and then he's over. So it's a big one. The Pack Split. The Pack Split's really nice. This is, it needs 4 people. $60 a spot. It's a big break. But that's just gold. This is just the bounty card. Here's the Vintage Blastoise. So he's definitely going to finish because he's receiving star spots. So he will finish no matter what. In fact, he's probably going to finish before the Charizard at this point. And then we have this beautiful Cynthia's Ambition with 2 spots open. So this one's a really short break with only 4 spots. And then we have this beautiful Jolteon, which is just probably going to be stuck for a little while, but we'll see. We'll see. He's probably going to be the next star recipient. Okay, we got too many of those at the same time. So lots and lots of stuff, lots of breaks, because those are all slabs. But, you know, we also have this specialty slab break. We always have a specialty break. 1 in 19, 4 people in there. One piece box of English, OP05. Here's my eBay store. You can check that out. The Ancient Origins Vintage box break. Purchase a pack in there. Join us live. We're going to open that together. It's going to be really exciting. And then the Mega Sublist for the Gengar. There it is. And the Mega Dream pre-order box break. So there it is. We got a lot of stuff going on. I have to show that off every day, basically. And yeah, the breaks have actually been moving pretty fast. That's what we do really different from other channels. So you can go to other channels. Everybody's got the same booster packs most of the time, right? And then there's just maybe differences between the prices on the booster packs. So every channel's got them. Sometimes you wait a long time to get in. Sometimes you don't. And there's just, everybody's got the booster packs. What we got that makes us stand out are the breaks. We have these really nice breaks. No one's got better breaks than us. So if you like them, if you like the idea of them, or you find them interesting, take a look at them, okay? All right, so what do we got next? Click on this. I just made the switch from Pokemon to One Piece after I seen all the value in OP13. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you doing there, kitty? I hear the table like vibrating or something. She's messing around with it. Mr. Luke Laurie, slab away the EX Deoxys Staryu and 2 Mega Brave packs. So the Staryu. What does money hungry mean? Hey, what's up, Turdy the Legendary? Money hungry is when someone wants money really badly, so they're money hungry. All right. Not me. I'm not money hungry. You know what? I'm down to my last 1,000. Quick, purchase one of these. So Luke Laurie says, slab away the Deoxys Staryu. The question is, where am I storing that currently? Not me. They call me Humble TCC. I give most of my money to charity. Crying children, in fact. Okay, so it wasn't there. Is Kitty in this box or something? It sounds like she is. Where is she? Oh, I think she's behind it. That's so weird. All right. Let's move this out of the way real fast. And let's grab some out of the front of this box. I'm hungry for pie. Yeah? We are. I'm hungry for more Pokemon. And then after that, more Pokemon. And once we've accomplished that, probably more Pokemon. Where is this Staryu? Must not be in the Price is Slab channel, huh? I saw it on the table last. All right, yes, sir. Let's go get that. Yeah, that was for sale. We had a nice Staryu for sale. I bet you if it's on the table, it's in these 2 rows, because that's what I like to do. I like to hide the expensive ones in these rows. Actually, look at this. It's got a 1 on it. That's Giratina. Greninja. Aha! Wow, dude. Nice pickup. EX Deoxys Staryu. Let's take a look at the population real fast. So these Deoxys cards, boy, I wish I could show this to the other guy. I only bought this card because I was fighting with the guy on eBay. This, and now this is sold. This is nuts, dude. Okay, population, probably like 25 or something. 12. Population 12. Oh, it's rare. There you go. You've got it. Pop 12, Staryu, Revfoil, Deoxys. I'm mega hungover right now. No, you're hungover. You're not old enough to be hungover, right? Oh, maybe the rules are different over there. I don't know. So he also wants 2 Mega Brave packs. 2 Mega Brave packs. Oh, my eyes. Give me a second. Okay, let me make sure I'm not going to run the cat over real fast. Kitty Cat snuck in here, and she's snooping about right now. All right. One, 2. All right, good. Legal drinking age here in Puerto Rico is 18. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so we got this ready. Let's open up your 2 packs. Korea is 18. I'm not a rule breaker. Yeah, me neither. I'm lame. I'm not cool enough to break the rules. What do we have? Pachirisu, Mega Obama Snow. Here in the U.S., legal drinking age is like 21. I hear in Germany, it used to be like 14 or 15 or some crazy number. Alakazam. You know, you got to go to your Biergarten and have your Wiener Schnitzel. We are. All right. I've been pretty good, bro, ever since going to the motherland. We are. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. And here's Nuzleaf. Oh, and here's Alakazam. Ooh. Wonder if Alexis will be back soon. When did she leave? She left on a Tuesday, and today is Friday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. No, she's gonna be out there for a little while, right? So here's Mr. Luke with pulling some cards. You didn't say new bag, right? No, you didn't say new bag. Lewis, Laura, Larry, new bag. Yeah, I'll take one new bag, please. Grab this. Okay, I think 14. That just makes Germany more cool. All right. I think I need a new bag. I think he needs a new bag, everybody. We're going to grab this and say Luke Lori. Welcome, guys, to our Black Friday sale. Nothing's on sale so far. It is. It's very difficult to do a discount on, of all things, Pokemon cards. Because Pokemon cards and collectibles in general, they are a very desirable product. And so, even though I can reduce my prices, when I go to restock that item, I cannot get it at a lower price. And especially on booster packs, the prices are already pretty slim. Like, the markup has to be so low in order to stay competitive with others. So there's not a lot of wiggle room on booster packs. But I might be able to take some slabs and do some hefty price changes on the slabs. So we might be able to do something like that for a little bit of fun. All right, Luke, Lori. So you're going to be above Lucasta. And let's say December now. It's basically December, right? December 25. Luke, Lori. Star you. 700. And how much did you send in for that? So, okay, you sent the minimum. So that's going to be $680 remaining. Boom. All right, your order is complete. Thank you so much. Anything for sale, not on sale. TCC is about to have triplets. He needs all the money. Man, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Were you guys joking with Karis about that? She and I went to the IVF clinic today, and they're like x-raying her a little bit to make sure, everything's going correctly for her. She has to, it's an interesting process because what they do is they basically have you take medicine that prepares you for egg harvesting. That's a step in IVF. And then for me, I got to have a date with the little white cup. And so that's what I was doing today. How exciting. So let's see, this goes over here. All right. Boy, it is weird, man. It is so weird being in that. Everything about it's the room. What are you doing, kitty? Everything about it is extremely weird. My GameStop had 20 Moltres boxes. I think they were the UPC boxes. Oh, good. Okay, so that's nice. That means they're available, huh? Was Mega Dream shipped today for you? Yes, it was. It's expected to arrive on the 1st. We are. Kitty's huge, man. Oh, she's attacking my foot. Ah! All right, I'm going to try and get her out of here. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. She's got to go. Kitty. Come on. That was easy. The moment I opened the door, she went like running out at full speed. All right. She's crazy, dude. She's really crazy. The cat is. She's huge now, too. She's really big and heavy. And, yeah, she was a kitten when we got her, but she's really large now. Mister, did you get my order? I probably did. Okay, give me a second. I think you're new, right? I got an Anthony Fierstra. Ooh, that's probably you. All right, so I can see tag Magikarp from all slabs to scores. Perfect. Perfect. So let's do a little Black Friday day magic. Here's Meowth. He's already $25. Let's see what I can do. Hold on. That guy's cheap as hell. Oh my God, these are all really cheap. I need one that's not cheap. So this guy's a little more expensive. So let's take him. What would be a quarter off of 300? This is a Black Friday deal. Did you want me to open during nighttime or daytime stream on Monday? You can open as soon as you want. It gets recorded either way. I can't imagine you enjoying sitting there biting your nails, wondering what's in your package. So you can open it the moment it arrives. I know if it was me, I'd be going nuts. I'd be like, open it. Okay, and then how about a mark for Black Friday? B for Black Friday. So here's a Black Friday card for $225. So we'll look around for more stuff like that, okay? Okay. Now what's going on? Let's see what's going on, guys. We have an order from Edward Shelton, 10 151 surprise and 10 gem 3. All right, you got it. I'm a little scared about my stocks on both of these items. I think I needed to order more gem 3, didn't I? Did I do that live yesterday? I think I did that live. Okay. I vote daytime for the opening so I can watch live. So we're going to start by popping this guy open. I missed everything while damn doctor came in to talk. Okay. You skipped my order. No, I haven't skipped it. It's not your turn yet. Yeah, it's not your turn yet. You were asking if you were in the queue, and I was saying, yes, you are. But it's actually not your turn. It's Edward Shelton's turn. We are. I know if you're new or you're still learning a little bit about how the channel works. Can't let you cut the line because that would be sad for the other guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you guys ever do want to cut the line, it's $5 to do that. Doesn't work with every product, so I can't let you cut the line for some products. Okay, but you can cut the line for other things. All right, here we are. Depends on what you're buying, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, let's say there's multiple people in queue to buy the next packs of, I don't know, OP14. Well, I can't let you cut the line for that one. We could get a fresh box of OP14 and let you cut the line, but not the current box. See? So that's always existed, by the way. If you're somebody who doesn't like to wait 30 minutes, an hour, however long it takes to get in, some days there's no wait time at all. In fact, by the end of the stream, usually wait time's disappearing. I'm cutting every order now. Yeah, I mean, some days there's no wait time at all. And then some days there's a long wait time, like when we get a new product in, or everyone's just here at the same time and has money in their pocket. So, but we allow that $5 to jump to the head of the queue, but nobody ever uses it. So that's why it doesn't bother me. Like, I always wondered if that would be an issue, like too many people using it gets kind of annoying. But no, it causes no problem because nobody ever uses that. I don't even think they exist. I'm cutting, but not that kind of line. What? TheCardconomist is taking care of business on Black Friday. I was grinding Kulvetorot with you in Monster Hunter back in the good old days. Hey, what's up, Mr. Frank Poppy? Frank, we reached 100,000 subscribers on our second YouTube channel. Look at this, man. Look at this. Oh, I got to move this out of the way first. Check this out, Frank. I miss those days, the Kulvetorot days. Hey, guys, how's it going? It's me. All right. Give you a fake smile there. Good. So, I miss those days. You know, my life back then was just walk around in my jammies, sit down, play some video games. So, life now is way more complicated running a small card shop. But, I mean, this is where it's at, man. We're doing the sort of the cutting edge thing right now. Collectibles are an insane market. I mean, they beat Bitcoin. They definitely beat Bitcoin. With Bitcoin having fallen, by the way, Pokemon already doing way better than crypto is now even better than crypto. So Pokemon, if you invested in Pokemon in January, you are up so many times over the value of Bitcoin. So this year really was collectibles years. I don't want to just say Pokemon because it's a lot of collectibles. Sports, One Piece, maybe a few other things. Labubu even, but I don't like Labubu. I think Labubu's bad. You got 1 star me, bro. Damn. Man, these packs are tough, man. That's 151. Surprise. I was so mad that I didn't realize only 4 episodes of Stranger Things dropped until I finished episode 4. I was ready for episode 5. Yeah, I was emotionally prepared for that. I had read already about the fact that they're putting half of it out in November and the other half in December. So I was emotionally ready. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's cool. And then here's this guy. Look at this. So we've got Clefable. Let's see, Mister's favorite mirror. That is my favorite mirror. That's a good point. 2 and 3. The Houndoom looks nice. Edward Shelton. This is for Edward Shelton. It's a big order of $170. Okay. We're going through the rest of these packs now. Let's see. How long did he wait? He waited a little while for his turn, didn't he? Looks like he waited 28 minutes. So there's certainly a line right now, but it's kind of to be expected. This is Friday, baby. Friday. We started a little bit late today. I was talking about this. Yes, we started late because I had a doctor's appointment in the morning, and it didn't end till, well, I wasn't in bed till almost like 12 or whatever it was. Might have been past 12. I wasn't keeping track. I just went straight to bed. Pretty sure it was past 12 because it's like I laid in bed and I didn't fall asleep instantly. Here's Absol. All right. Can you talk about the terrible acting in Stranger Things? Oh, man, we did our no spoilers review yesterday and even the day before yesterday, I think. And that was my biggest gripe. Ooh, look at that Meowth. The biggest gripe is that all the actors look like they're about 25. Some of them look like they're in their 30s now. Winona Ryder looks like she's in her 60s. And so none of it matches anymore. It doesn't look correct. The casting looks wrong. All the characters look far too old, and they're still behaving and talking like children. And so it's super weird. A lot of things about Stranger Things has always been pretty fun. And one of the appeals is that they're a bunch of kids. They are not kids now, but they're still behaving like kids. They should have prepared for that as an issue. And what they should have done is updated all of their characters' behaviors to include behaving like an adult. Yeah, they should have cussed, so they should have been dropping curse words more. They should have probably behaved like somebody had gotten laid before, you know what I mean? Because when you look at them, you say, you're old enough to be laid by now. and some of the characters are attractive enough to have gotten laid and, people breaking up, getting into affairs, that kind of stuff, drama. So they should have had a sort of emotional complexity that included being like adults now. And they just did not have that. They didn't. Felt very strange. All right, Edward Shelton, away it goes into your bag. Thank you so much. This round, you did not pull the big chase cards out of there. Oh, that's a free first-time order card here. I sit it between these boxes. First-time orders get this beautiful 2010 out-of-print Mario poker card with Toad on it. Very cute. So that's just a free card if you place a first-time order. Nancy was looking 50. That was rough. A lot of people pointed that out. It wasn't just Nancy, though. It was also that other girl, the lesbian girl. She's looking like 35 years old, man. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that it kind of breaks the illusion. Like, we all age, but it breaks the illusion for the show because they're supposed to be high schoolers. Nancy, she graduated, didn't she? I don't remember. Like, she graduated. She's supposed to go off to college. But it certainly breaks some kind of illusion. They both look, oh, they're super attractive. They're both super attractive. But like we said, they look like they're not, high school students or high school adjacent students. So it's very strange. Javier Arroyo, what's up, Mr. 3 Gem 3s? All right. 3 Gem 3s, which will be right over here. Mr. lives in the middle of an ocean. Let's see. I live in the middle of the ocean. I live not in the middle of the ocean. I live by some lakes. But if you meant I live like in the middle of America and it's hard to access me, that part's true. We have an airport, but it only accepts certain types of airplanes. Like private airplanes and they're called Airbuses. You have to drive into Lake of the Ozarks. So if you guys ever want to come out here to say hi, you gotta fly into Springfield, and then you have an hour-and-a-half drive up to Lake of the Ozarks. Then you'll find me. Oh, wow, where's the waifu slabs? We have a lot of waifu slabs. I'd be happy to sell them. But first and foremost, many of the best ones are in the Waifu Shuffle box. So it's a random slab pull box, $20 per shuffle. And you might pull out a girl card that is just a common, unremarkable girl card, valued maybe at like a penny to 5 cents. Or you might pull out a card that says, hey, you pull a slab. And then you receive a whole slab. Javier Arroyo, bloop, pulling out a stamped Darkrai. Well, Javier, I was hoping you'd pull out some big, amazing thing because 10 packs have been cleared just before you. I'm coming next summer. Yeah, I might still be here next summer. Here it is. Karis and I originally had plans to move this year. We were working really hard on it. We were getting very close. I was calling real estate agents and everything. And then I noticed something was wrong about the #1 place we had chosen. We had decided on Tennessee. And so that's kind of like the thing you need to start taking action. You need to like decide on a place. So I decided we were going to move to Tennessee. And then I noticed Tennessee does not have any casinos. They have no casinos. And when I saw that, I was like, I'm not moving there. Because I realized, you know, our channel, the nature of a channel like this, we're like a mystery box channel, aren't we? RNG products, custom products, breaks. I don't want any trouble with Tennessee, you know, their rules on what they think is, you know, good or bad. I don't want to mess with them at all. I would much rather move now to Nevada, but I've never been to Nevada, and I haven't made up my mind if we're going to go there. So what I started doing, actually, I started looking at every tax-free state to see if any of them are very comfortable with mystery box channels. Guess what? Florida was a top choice too. They don't like mystery box channels. So Florida and Tennessee are out. And then New Hampshire, they have a business tax, out. Washington State, that's one of the tax-free states. They're super Democrat. I don't trust them to stay tax-free, out. You got Wyoming and South Dakota. They're freezing cold. They got really, really cold winters, out. Texas has an inventory on taxes and a 2% real estate tax, out. So that just leaves 2 states now. Stay here in Missouri or move to Nevada. Those are our 2 options, and we're still exploring Nevada. So it's still possible we move, but there's a chance we stay here too. All right, let's see. We have Diane Bailey box, a 151 surprise, 2 Mewtwo promos. All right, so the 151 surprise is selling surprisingly fast. What's up with that? Let me take a quick look at this. Okay. It must be popular. That's got to be the explanation. So people care about the 151 surprise, and the Chinese sets are doing really, really well. And also, we need to confirm how much a box of it is, because I don't even know how many packs are in here. 2 of the Mewtwo promos. You got it, Miss Diane. All right, so 2 Mewtwo promos. These jumped up to $25 each. And a box of 151 surprise should be over here. I might as well grab 2 boxes because I think we need to restock these. Mister, why you gotta live in the ocean? Now, again, you mean by in the ocean, you mean that I live kind of far away from everything. Is that what you mean? It's actually kind of a good security thing to not live near a busy place. Kind of makes it harder to get in and out, harder to access. Okay, so, right, let me open this up and count it up. Okay, you got some lovely Mewtwo's here. Have fun with these. Okay. Oh, it makes sense that you would buy those. You actually like the Topps cards. Duh. That makes so much sense. Why are Chinese sets so popular? They have exclusive artworks in them. That's got to be it. I think it's really good. I think it's nice that people are so accepting of, you know, Chinese language cards. America kind of talks, they do a lot of saber rattling toward China. And so it's nice to see people they don't mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there are, in fact, 15 packs in here. Okay, everything's looking good. Wait a second. That would make this 150, and that would make this 50. The Mewtwo's do say $25, right? Oh, they're not even listed. So I think you're $10 short, Miss Diane Bailey. I think you're $10 short in this case. Let me think. Those would equal 50, and this would equal 150. So yes, you're about $10 short. I'll hold this guy off to the side, hostage, okay? And then we'll start opening these, all right? Sound good? Hostage. If you want the last pack, you can also just skip the last pack. That's not a problem either. All you would have to pack is your slabs. Put your collection in a safety deposit box of the bank. Mister, did you go out at 4 a.m. to fight people over $300 TV. No, I did not. But I heard that people were kind of doing that this year, that there was more Black Friday activity than usual. Is that right? No, I was on my way. I had a date with the little cup. And, no, I was on my way to the doctor's office. 3-hour round trip for us when we do that. Isn't that tough? It's a lot of driving. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, I went by yesterday's prices. No problem. Here we are. Yeah, there's not an official listing for the Mewtwo. You probably heard me mention once that it was 20 bucks. And then I was like, why is everybody buying these? And then I looked it up, and the cheapest buy now on them was 25. So I was selling like $5 on the market. It made no sense. Here it is. All right, here goes. People throwing hands to get a TV now. Target was giving away free swag bags for the first 100 customers. Oh, that's cool. All right, we got Charmander. So these 151 surprise packs are pretty tough, Miss Diane. I've seen them before. Here we are. They hand out a lot of hollows. And at $10 a pop, that's pretty expensive. But you're hoping to pull an AR card. Here's Jinx. I'd love to see you pull it. Aerodactyl. Oh, a little Master Ball Chansey. Projectors are better than TVs. 1 in 10 chance for a $100 gift card. Really? Look at that. Everybody's doing gambling. That's the type of gambling, you know, it's a sweepstakes or something like that, right? But I mean, honestly, everybody's into that. That's the big product these days. You know, people want games of chance. They want RNG products. And I think it's because everyone's kind of figured it out that nothing else really has any value. Like, who cares if you get Levi jeans? I say that a lot, but like designer jeans, not really that valuable. Here's Mr. Mime, Dragonite, and Golem. Rawr. All right, there we are. Not bad, Miss Diane. You got 1 Chansey Master Ball and 1 Golem. So there is that last pack if you want to open it, if you're curious what's inside of it. If you're not curious, if you're happy with this, I would just toss that into the rest of the packs. There we go. I had to join you at 69 watching. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Sent the 10. Nice. All right. So, Miss Diane, here's the last pack. Hopefully something nice. Probably just a holo. Let's see what happens with it. Okay. And 4 times Topps movie. I'll go grab those. Okay, I'll go grab the Topps movies right now. Let's get them. Just a Mewtwo this time. Mewtwo's nice, though. We like Mewtwo. Okay, we'll set this here. Miss Diane, guys, she goes deep. So 4 of the Topps movie packs, that's $360. Wow. It's a big order. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here we are. Set that back. Holy, dude. So we'll get that done right now for you because it's such a colossally large order. Let me just log into PayPal, confirm it arrived. Excuse me, guys. Yes, that has arrived. Wait, you sent, you also sent 80 bucks. So let me see what the 80 bucks is for. 2 spots in the Mega Dream list. Oh, good luck in there if you miss. It's quite painful, okay? Just so you're aware, if you do not pull the box, someone else does. It's 2 boxes, actually. So, I got to write your name too, Diane Bailey. If you miss, you will cry that night. It's a very rough kind of thing to be in these breaks. But for one guy, it's heaven. Or girl. Thank you, Miss Diane. Really appreciate it. So there we have it. The Mega Dream box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots left. It's for 2 whole boxes going to 1 person. 1 person pulls it. 9 spots will miss on those boxes. You'll receive, instead of that, you'll receive a common Pokemon card. All right. If you miss. All right. So these are the very, very nice Topps Pokemon, the first movie packs, which are like, they're insane because they're like perfect quality. If I could just open it. Am I opening it wrong? Oh, I see. I wasn't looking at it right. It's tricking me with this beautiful silver colors. That's going to be a big day for Mega Dream. I'm going to try and figure out what I want to get. I got $100. Nice. All right. So this is some pretty serious stuff. We are. I think it's kind of clever that she's opening up vintage cards to have a chance at a 10. I think that's actually really clever. Is it pricey? Yes. But will it hold its value? Most likely. Whereas with common cards, they're so diluted. You basically open them up and pull nothing. So a very different experience, huh? Oops. Oh, look at that. Bonus hit. That kind of slid out, didn't it? So here's your Charmander. And this is called a die cut card. There it is. So he's got a little wave on the side. You know, Tag doesn't grade that. PSA does, though. There it is. And then here's Ash and Company. And round 1 equals defeat. I actually think this is a great card because it features all the starters. Pack number 2. So we are looking for like Charizard or something crazy to pop out. Dragonite, I think, is in this set. Never going to see this again, guys. One day, these will not be for sale. Actually, gosh, I wonder if these are underpriced in light of the news that we now know there's probably going to be a 30th anniversary top set coming out. I didn't even think about that. Here's better than ever. I might be selling these at the wrong time. What do you guys think? Will the price on these go up or down if Topps confirms that they're doing a 30th anniversary set? Good question. You know, I've long sold Topps cards, and I've long said that they're undervalued. I've always said that. I've said they're undervalued and that you should collect them. And I've offered them to the table many times, and people just ignore them. And so it's kind of ironic if they explode in price now. And, you know, if Topps does another set and Topps becomes like this, you know, collectible that everyone's paying attention to all of a sudden, that's nice. And it's like, well, you should have bought them when they were cheap instead of super, super, super expensive. No, mister, I want to open one. It's like the Olympic silver sets. It comes in waves. We are. Here's the water race is on. Okay, good. And now we're going to grab this. Imagine if they do a Blu-ray anniversary of the movie with the Mew or Lugia set. Yeah. I'm sure it just depends on how many more tests they want to do. I'm tired of the poking. You doing a lot of poking? Let's see. There we go. What do we got here? We've got the Temple of Mewtwo. Probably not the most popular card, but still, look how clean it looks. That's crazy. Could be a 10. All right. That is some good stuff, Miss Diane. I'm just handing you a top loader each time, just by default for these hollows. Everything else will be sandwiched between the top loaders. Honestly, I think it's kind of overkill to have this many top loaders, but it's a courtesy. It's an expensive pack, so small courtesy, really. Here's the Fight Rages. Yeah, this is the kind of product where I can't restock it at all. And in fact, you know, I haven't really looked at the price of replenishing one of these boxes in a while. And we probably ought to do that. The best of the best. The blood work every about 2. Guys, like the video. There's 70 of us, but only 28 likes. Yeah, and actually there's been more than 28 people in the stream. So the way it really works, people kind of flow in and then they flow out. So if you leave a like before you leave, that would be really helpful. Bring our number up. Likes, I think they matter, guys. I think they're a form of interaction, and YouTube counts that. So if you're interacting with the stream, YouTube ranks the stream as more valuable or like more desirable. And I think what YouTube effectively does is they get a measurement. Okay, here we go. What we got? What we got? What we got? Oh, man, Charmeleon's great. He's not Charizard, but this is real good. So you did good on this round. Oh, look at that corner, though. Oh, kill me, dude. It's bent, isn't it? You might be able to fix that. Now, I didn't bend that. I treat these very nice. It's just, that's the nature of them. Ah, look at that, dude. God, on the best card. Yeah, I treat these very nice. And so that bend must have occurred in some other time period because the packs in here are absolutely box fresh. But you know, the people who cut these and pack them and all that, they handle the cards before they even get into the sleeve. Here it is. You ever seen that? Have you guys ever seen how cards are made? So here are my thoughts, Miss Diane, on this card. Try to unbend it. Oh, both corners are bent. That's bent and that's bent. Oh, my God. The other ones didn't have this. That is so lame. Oh, it's the best card, too. So what you might be able to do is gently unbend them It takes skill and it takes patience, but you might be able to like roll them out like a bowling, like a dough pin. Have you ever rolled dough for cookies, for like sugar cookies? You might be able to do that with this card if you're gentle and you put it into plastic and you get a nice heavy object and a very, very smooth surface, and then you just gently kind of roll it out. I've done that and had success with it, okay? I've done that before and I've had success with it. Like, in other words, I've had a card that's had a bend, but it's not a crease. So there's a big difference between a bend and a crease. A crease leaves something behind, even if you unbend it. But a bend, if you were to unbend it, you can't tell that it was ever bent. So those look like bends to me. You might be able to roll them out. If you send it as is, though, they're going to give it a terrible grade. There it is. So you need card repair. Good luck. Clamp it. Okay, I'll give it a try. I should offer maybe like a card repair service, see if I can do it. But I'm scared to do it for multiple reasons. Like, if I make it worse, what happens? Do I get in trouble? Are you mad at me? So, so it's not an easy thing. We are. But I've done it for my cards now. Specifically, I did it for the Classic Collection. You notice I got some good 10s on the Classic Collection. Well, guess what? Many of those cards I actually had to smooth out before I sent in for grading. Because I'd sent in an early submission and they all failed. And I was like, what is wrong with these cards? And I noticed they all have the same like ding on the upper left-hand corner. Like all of them. Every box I open. And so what I've learned is that I can actually smooth that out. And then they come back as 10s. And I'm like, ooh. So, getting rid of a bend or like some sort of lip or something like that, it really does work. The front edge, huh? Yeah, the front edge. Card repairs are popular. I got one called the Mint Master Edge Tool. You're edging? He's got the Master Edge Tool. There you go. I bet you ibuprofen too. So, all right, let's grab your bag. Diane. Okay. And let's get these in here. These are Blockbuster Mewtwo promos. Honestly, I should not be matching the cheapest buy it now on eBay for these of $25 because I'm not just trying to strictly liquidate these. Maybe I'll take a break on selling those for a minute. Okay, so for the Mewtwo promos, let's take a little break on those. Here we are. Let's toss this in here. All right. All right, I'm back from hunting tempered Ray Dow Seregios. That sounds so boring, dude. Hunting tempered Ray Dow. I'm just thinking about it, Ray Dow. And it doesn't sound fun, to be honest. It sounds like the same old grind as Monster Hunter World, except no new weapons. You're more restricted on what you're allowed to build because armor has to be defense, weapons have to be offense. And it's just, I don't know. It's almost like a DLC for Monster Hunter World. I wish they'd done more. That's how, so it's not a mistake that I stopped playing it. They just, the game's not different enough. And, oh, did another Mickey Mouse card sold? Oh, I sold another Mickey Mouse card, guys. Check this out. Let me show you real fast. I'm going to show you guys. So these Mickey Mouse cards are selling. That's great. This one sold for, are you kidding me? It sold for $2,000. Oh my God, I got to show this to you guys. So I told you guys these Mickey Mouse cards, these bubblegum Mickey Mouse cards are no joke. They're from 1935. That's like before World War II. And to me, that's really significant. And so I bought them. When you buy something like that, it's a bit of a gamble. Here it is. I'll show you on my screen. I don't want to show I don't want to show the buyer's information. Click on this. All right, I'm going to show you. Check this out, everybody. $2,100 for that. Wow. So I've been selling these for a while. No one buys them on this table, but that does not make me unconfident. And that's what makes me good at my job. Nobody buys them on this table, but that does not make me scared about their value because I know what I have. I know I've got vintage Disney Mickey before, modern Disney and the Star Wars debacle. But I've got vintage Disney Mickey before World War II, almost 100 years old. So I was not unconfident with them, but I knew that we weren't selling them well over here, and but that's okay because we got eBay, and eBay did pay a lot of money for them. So we've sold 2 of them in the last 2 days. All right. So thank you so much, Diane. Huge order from Diane, everybody. Sorry for the long wait times. We got Mr. Jacob Bushemin. Welcome back, Jacob. So Jacob says spot 10 and 11 in the OP5 break. 10 and 11. You got it. 10 and 11. Okay. There it is. Good luck. You might miss. If you miss, it's going to be really rough because you're just going to get one common card in its place. Oh, better write your name down, huh? Jacob and your brother. Did you say that was your brother? Jacob Bushemin. Very nice. I bought the Pluto and Mickey one. Yeah, you bought like a Let It Be card or something like that, didn't you? Here's Magneton. Now, I'm keeping some of that Mickey Mouse for myself. I'm not going to sell it. But that one on eBay was for sale. And yeah, so it's not a surprise to me that it's sold when you really think about what it is. I mean, it's like a classic part. It's classic Americana. Disney changed the world with its Snow White movie, and all of a sudden, studios were going, "Oh my gosh, you can just animate a whole story," and that's a video. NHCC says, "Jump me in the OP whole box break," and of course, you know me to keep it sealed. All right, so I'll mark you down to keep it sealed. We're going to keep it sealed by default. You have to tell me to open it. So you don't have to tell me. You don't have to warn me to keep it sealed, guys. We will actually be keeping this sealed by default, okay? So I have no fear on that. Why was that one 2,100? Because it was PSA 4, which is an extremely high grade for those cards. They're 100 years old. They're so beat up that they never grade 4. And so that one was grade 4 and PSA 4, and that's what made it so valuable. Are you selling any of those Disney packs? Disney packs? I don't know what you mean by that. Here's Miss Diane. We took care of that order. Yes, we took care of that order. And now we jump over to the very patient Mr. Zachary Stekskowski, who waited 52 minutes. He says, put me in the OP5. Here goes, Mr. Zach. Okay, there goes. Yeah, that doesn't sound impressive on our side, but it actually is, because those cards are 100 years old. So that is impressive. Anthony Fierstra. Woo! Mr. Anthony, it is your turn now. He waited 39 minutes. Are you still here, Mr. Anthony? What's the Black Friday sale? Well, we're going to do a sale on the slabs. So we've got this one for $225. I was actually eyeballing this really nice Mario. So I was thinking we could update this one to like $45. It is. I don't know how we came up with the price tag of $60. But you can see this one's 45, and so let's make this one 45 as well. It's probably the case that I looked them both up individually, and this is Luigi, basically. And he might be, like, more rare or something, but look at that. That's actually Luigi. That's why he's green. So, and now we take our marker, and we say Black Friday. I have to have, like, slabs that are expensive enough that I can actually discount them, like... If they're too pricey or if they're too cheap already, there's nowhere to go with it. Like they've hit like a bottom price. I can't lower it too much. Have you tried out the new Legaia Chris and Sir Regios update? No, I have seen them, and I also saw the Final Fantasy update. They do look cool, but it's not inspiring enough to get me back on the game. And you know, I really am disappointed that Monster Hunter Wilds did not bring out a new weapon, and feel like they missed the ball on that. And when I played it, it did just feel kind of like. It was like Monster Hunter World, but all the weapons had slightly different moves. There were like some quality of life improvements. But there was just something about it that just it couldn't keep me playing. Like the monsters felt not difficult enough. People were too knowledgeable about it. And I was just really turned off by the fact that it's just the same weapons and very similar fights. I'm sure they released tough fights by now. So I'm confident in that. But maybe I was also disappointed that at the launch of the game, they didn't release any difficult monsters. I was like, come on, dude. Don't drip feed me this so badly. You know, just let us play. Give us some tough monsters at launch. So I was kind of turned off by all that, and I felt like I was signing up to basically... Here's this. I felt like I was signing up to basically sit there and wait and play like a super easy game of... Yeah, so what I remember about Monster Hunter World, one of the worst things about it was how long you had to wait for anything to happen. You had to wait. I wasn't going to do this this time. I was like, nah, that's okay. It's not a full game. It's not a complete game, and I'm not going to wait. So this is going to say Magikarp sold. Thank you so much. I'm not going to wait for it to become a full game. 2XY Evolutions. All right, those are pricey. Holy, man. Here it is. XY Evolutions. Mewtwo Cello sold for $356. Nice. Let's see. They got some weapons for Omega. Cool. Are you selling any of those Disney packs? I don't know what that means. Mr. My Cynthia Garchomp that I had you PSA grade was mislabeled with the French designation, not English. Will they relabel if I send it back to you? Yeah, I'm sure they would correct that. You know, I don't think you need me for that because they're not going to charge you any money for that. What you need to do is send an email to PSA saying that you've got a wrongly labeled card and you'd like it to be correctly labeled. And I'm pretty sure you just mail it to them at that point. They're not going to charge you any money for that, I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure they'll do it for free. Now, if you have me do it, I'm going to have to charge you money for my time. So it is going to be cheaper for you to do it yourself. So that's the smarter move here. All right, here we are. So let's grab this. I don't think they'll charge you for that. I think they'll do it for free. Okay. Okay, cool. Thanks. I'll check into it. Yeah, it's not a very difficult thing to change. And the label being wrong doesn't hurt the value of the card inside. It's probably more like a nuisance. Like you probably get tired of looking at it. Like, damn it. All right. This month's tag sub already went out. No, I'm behind on getting the submissions out. I've just been very busy. We are doing major IVF work, and we have like 2 doctor meetings a week. And I'm doing Miss Alexis's shipping too. So we are just running a little behind schedule. Here's Tangela. Okay, you ready? Oh, Magnemite. I like Magnemite. I'm a Magnemite fiend. And okay, pack number 1. Not too crazy. Not too crazy. You got a little coughing here. You get a Flying Pikachu, Misty's Determination, and Revive. If you pull a Flying Pikachu, you're going to snipe it from that other guy because he wanted that Flying Pikachu really, really badly. Here we are. All right. One of the Buscemi brothers, I believe. Here we are. Very nice. Okay. And here's the Tangela. So this is a rough pack. You know what I noticed about the pack? Reverse holo, not too strong. No secret rare. And the commons did not include a Pikachu. So that's a rough round. Pack number 1, kind of rough. Mr. Anthony Fierstruck, pack number 2. This month tags I've already went out. Okay, pack number 2. What are we pulling? We got Poliwag. Oh, you got something. Yeah, you got something back there. We'll find out what it is. So here's Poliwag. Seal. Kissed by your rose on the grave. I don't know if that's how the lyrics go. Here's Magikarp. Here's Lightning. Here's Caterpie. Ooh, I like this next card. Oh, yeah. Look at that. The beautiful energy cards from this set. These are hard to grade 10, it turns out. Did you know that? So these are very iconic cards from, they're iconic because everyone knows them, not because they were considered rare at the time. But here's what's interesting about them in the XY Evolution set. They're just so hard to grade 10. So if you can manage to get a 10 on one of these, they're surprisingly valuable. Ooh, Pidgeot full art. Beautiful. Check that out, guys. That was a heavy pack. Congratulations on picking up Pidgeot. So 1 cold pack, one heavy pack. Then we got Nidorino. We're still looking for those secret rares. Devolution Spray, Brock's Grit, and Brock's Grit. Okay, cool. So that's going to be your uncommons. So the uncommons can carry a secret rare, and Flying Pikachu and Surfing Pikachu is on that list. And those cards go for a lot of money as a 10 these days. A couple $100 each, I think. Okay, there's the Pidgeot. And still no Pikachu, huh? That sucks. We'll put Magikarp in the front. He's kind of nice. There it is. These are very expensive. So these XY Evolution packs are like $74 a pack. They're absolutely not cheap in any way. Okay. You're about to force me to open a fresh case of them, too. It's really crazy. Because the other guy was buying through them, and I was looking for another box, and... Oh, no, wait. I should have another box. There's another place I didn't check. I bet you I got a box in another spot. I remember. All right. So here's Pidgeot. Very nice. All right, and Magnemite, beautiful. Look at all this, guys. Ooh. Okay, Mr. Anthony with an AN. Let's go find your bag. I don't remember if you had a bag. Is this your first time getting a bag? I know you've placed an order before. This might be his first time getting a bag, guys. How cool is that? Anthony, the first time you bought, did you get a free card? I don't remember if he got a free card on his first time purchase. Let's give you a free card for fun, man. I remember you were asking about that. Here you go. I remember you were asking about that Magikarp, so I had a feeling it was about to sell. Okay. Here's a little bonus card for you. Again, this is from 2010, and it's just a cool old Mario poker card. I'm all into the poker cards. I think that poker cards are a lot of fun. They're typically cheap. They don't cost a lot to collect, and they just look good, and it's another PSA 10, honestly. Here's what happens when it comes to collecting, guys. You get all the mainstream cards. One day you do. You get all of the mainstream cards, and now you're like, now I need something else to collect. You run out of things to collect, actually. It sounds weird, but it happens. And so you start reaching for odd things, like maybe poker cards. That's what happens. And that's exactly why the poker cards will do well over time, because this experience will happen for everybody. They will run out of things to collect, and they'll start reaching for the poker cards. And we've seen a rise in poker card values over time, so it's already come true. But I'm talking about Pokemon Poker, which I've been. Oh, here we go. Check this out. So this is a row with mini, and we're asking 250 on this one. Great coloring. The grade sometimes does not matter as much as the contrast in the colors, because this goes very dull brown. This one's not dull, which means it was never exposed to sunlight. Back of the card, nice and clean. So there you go. I just showed off a Mickey Mouse card that sold for $2.1 thousand on eBay. And if I wanted this one to sell, I can just put it onto eBay. Here's Machoke. But, you know, I kind of keep them available for you guys, too. You have to really want it. Don't FOMO buy this, by the way. Do not FOMO buy it. Because if you do that, you're going to wish you had not. It's going to sit there and you're going to be like, ooh, I should have not bought that thing. Okay, here's a link. You got to be somebody who appreciates it and wants to hold on to it for a long time. Thank you, Anthony. That was a $226 order. We have Mr. Edward B. Cornelio, 1 OP5 pre-order box break, 1 Mega Dream pre-order box break. All right, so these are moving all of a sudden. It is Friday. Edward Cornelio, you're taking another spot. I got to tell you, Edward, if you miss, you're going to hate it, okay? I think I told you that last time, and you got very lucky and pulled it. But I'm telling you, man, if you miss that, it's going to suck. Is that Karis? You going to run the stream now?
Yeah, I could. You want to?
Karis is going to run the stream, guys. Here, let me write your name down. All right, let's see. You could probably open something for fun, but I don't know if you want to run the whole stream. Neilio, what time is it? Are you in the room?
Yeah.
Oh, you're in the chair. I couldn't see you. Oh, okay. There it is. Link. Look at the value of XY Evolution Hollow Energy cards when you get a free second. No, I already know. I already know because I have one. They're shockingly expensive, guys. Shockingly expensive. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So those energy cards, they're so hard to grade. And as a result, they get really expensive. Darwin Morales says 8 OP11s. OP11s, which are right over here. All right, OP11 selling unusually well. Open a base set pack for fun. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Do I even have one? I think I do have one. I'm going to get a Mega Dream spot later after I get out of the hospital. I hate to hear you're in the hospital. I hope you get better soon. Here we are. All right. Let's snip this. Okay. Black Friday opening. I thought I'd have more Black Friday slabs. Actually, it's really tough to find something that I can get up here and reduce the price on. These are all really cheap already. Here's a hollow. If I reduce the price too much, it's just a giveaway, isn't it? Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. So I probably need to look up the price of those top silver packs, huh? See what it costs to restock that these days. Whoa! He's got Furious Fists. Very nice. Last pack paid out, Mr. Darwin. Buy 3 spots, get 1 free, huh? Here we are. Let me toss this up here. Darwin with the DA. I think you're in this box. Ugh. Oh. Today was a pretty heavy day for sales. We had Miss Diane Bailey herself going in pretty deep, around $500. Of course, I was giving up my most beautiful product ever. Those Topps packs are pretty insane. You have to wonder if they go up in value. Okay. Now we have an order from Diane Bailey. We already did that. Mr. NHCC, you talked it up enough. Let me get a pack of the Topps Pokemon first movie. All right, so you're buying that. Let me go. I need to go take a look at the restock cost on that. Okay. So we're going to say Scooby-Doo. Topps Pokemon booster box, because there could be a wild price swing in these if they announce a fresh Pokemon Topps set. And I want to see what does it cost for me to restock this today. It's a very specific box. That's why all the packs are coming out clean like that. Okay, so my restock cost would be wow, you know, I have not shopped for a fresh Topps box in a long time, actually. So I'm seeing some price changes. Man, I could buy a standard Topps box. They're really expensive. And what's this one? Is this the skinny box? No, that's not a skinny box. And what's this one? This one is a skinny box. So I might do a restock on this. Give me a second here, guys. I got to do a really quick calculation. Why do they not put it in dollars? That's so annoying. All right, hold on. US dollars to Canadian. Okay, and then we need the price tag here. We're doing a quick middle of the stream restock. We do this a lot. Buying stuff on the fly helps me understand the exact values. Okay, so there we go. We've got an exact value. And now what we do is a 15% import fee, which I think is what it is. Okay, and then we divide this by... Oh, no, wait. We don't... That's my cost, so hold on. Because now we got to calculate for what? A 3% PayPal fee, plus there has to be some kind of markup, or else we can't sell it. We can't break even when we sell stuff. It's not a business at that point. Okay, so it says $99 actually. So we're going to go change that to $99, and we're actually going to purchase this box. All right, give me a moment here. There it goes. So I'm going to be paying a big, stupid import fee on this. I liked it better before the tariffs. All right. Price of the one on the menu goes up by about $9. It's not actually, you know, it's a lot, but at the same time, in a way, it's not a lot. Because if Topps movies go to the moon, not Topps movies, if Topps booster packs go to the moon as a result of a Topps announcement, you're going to look at this price and it's going to look real cheap. You're going to be like, dang, those were only $100 back in the day. All right, so there we go. Mr. NHCC, let me get you that pack now. Here we are. Good. Do you actually get cheaper electronics on? I'm afraid that the new Gogmazios update will have the treatment as the Sophagiva, where you get a siege hunt and something like a weapon upgrade that you can awaken it. Yeah, so, you know, when you look back at that, the Gogmazios or the Sophagiva, it was really just a big waste of time, wasn't it? You know? You play the game for hundreds of hours to get just the right weapon, and then they release a new monster and it makes everything obsolete again. Here we are. All right. Monster Hunter, in my opinion, needs to do some innovating in order to keep me engaged. Yeah, the truth is, I played all that Kulv Taroth and I played all that Sophagiva, and then they just released the next thing. It's often not even that challenging. It's actually more about just having a good team and understanding the rules, the mechanics of the game, and then just grinding, dude. Just hours and hours of grinding. Here it is. We got the Proposition. The Proposition. Whoa. That's such a cool card. The Tempest. Here's leaving the nest. Mewtwo awakens from a dream. where his friends in his dream all passed away. But we didn't get to see that in the movie theaters because they cut it from the movie because it was too difficult for children. That's what they decided. So that's why Mewtwo's angry. He's angry because when he's being cloned, he's when he's young, he has a dream where he can psychically talk to all the other Pokemon and a little human girl. They were all being cloned in the movie, and he could talk to them in his dreams. And then they all passed away because they failed to develop as clones. And so this makes him super angry when he wakes up. You didn't get to see that in the movie theater. They removed that. They cut that out of the movie. And so there's whole chunks of the movie that make no sense. Spoilers. Here it is. Well, it's not spoilers, because if you went and watched the movie right now, they don't show you that. He just wakes up angry for some reason. And you think, okay, he's just an angry type Pokemon. No, he's not. He's had this traumatic experience. It is. And another thing that changes, here's another fun fact, a trivia fact about the movie. In our version of the movie, the English version, the little clone Mew comes in and it says something endearing about how, all clones are real people or something like that, right? In the Japanese version of the movie, he has a totally different line. He says we should destroy all the clones because they're inferior to us. Whoa, what? And this sets off a big fight where there's some big explosion from Mewtwo as well. So they really changed it for us to be more like Barney the dinosaur, which I find that disappointing. Okay, so let's see. NHCC, you got your stuff right over here. There we go. Yeah. Mew says something like, clones are inferior to the original copy and should be destroyed. Damn. There we go. Mew's evil. Yeah, Mew's, he's hardcore, man. He's based. Based and pokey-pilled. All right. Clones are inferior, huh? There we go. All right. He got Magus next. They don't show Mew. We also. I don't think so. You do not have to get 4 hunters to kill it. Now you have 8 hunters in total to hunt it. That's cool. Ooh, there's that James C. Cathcart card. I can't lower this one too much, but we're going to do this one for Black Friday. So there's a Black Friday price for you guys on this really nice signature card. You have to understand what's going on here. This is the voice actor for Mew. This is a really legit collectible right here. That's the voice actor for Mew. And he passed away this year, sadly, from throat cancer. And so no more signatures are going to be passed out from him. We know how many signatures there are. He won't be signing anything else. And so, it's a nice thing to own. So, next up, we have an order. Mr. NHWC, Mewtwo promo ×2. Okay, no more of those for sale, guys. The Mewtwo promos, I'm taking a little break from selling these. But we get you 2 of these, okay? All right. 2 Mewtwo's. Ooh, very nice. Taking a little break from selling through on the Mewtwo's. They're suddenly selling very fast. Looks like you already had one. Here we are. Okay. Thank you so much for that. I wasn't hoping to sell all of them. I bought a bunch of them. That's why I've been selling them for a little while. I was hoping to keep a couple for myself. Is that a on-card auto or on the slab? Oh, this is on the card, okay? Just to be clear, this is not on the slab. It's on the card itself, authenticated by PSA. James C. Cathcart, the voice actor from Mew from the TV series. And, yes, he passed away this year, sadly. He had throat cancer. He also, he made music, so go listen to his music. I think he would have liked that. So go listen to some of his music. He wrote and made videos of his music, so go watch that. And anyways, when I heard he passed away, I made a mistake in the past. The voice actor, I believe it was for Misty, right? Yeah, Misty. She passed away, and I waited too long to go get her signature, and the signatures all exploded in price. I was like, God damn it. And so this time, as soon as I heard the news that he had passed, I rushed off and I bought 4 of these because I didn't want to miss it. And so now we got a couple of his signatures. I got 2 I really like that I'm going to keep, and then I got a couple that I also want to sell too. Like this one, nice Jungle Meowth. You'll notice the brown border. That is because this is actually a rare promo at the same time. This is a fruit roll-up promo, and a lot of people don't even know about it. It looks strange, doesn't it? But it's because it's a rare promo. So you got a rare promo with the signature of James C. Cathcart on it. Very interesting. Might be underpriced. It's very unique. But I don't think it matters. I think all you got to do is own this and let it get old, okay, guys? I thought the voice actor for Ash passed away. No, she's still alive, isn't she? She was at the Kansas City Collecticon, I'm pretty sure. I went to that, like, this year. Now we have Bryce Wolf. Give me that Clefairy tag. All right, Clefairy tag. Really nice looking card. Only $40 somehow. Doesn't really even make sense. So beautiful, so affordable. Bryce Wolf, you got it. Bryce, almost guaranteed to go up, right? Again, take a look at that. Yeah, that's going up eventually. Good choice. So, and what I'll do is I'll take that money from the sale and I'll grade another one because I own a couple of those classic collections, I suppose. Here's Lawrence. We got a Lawrence Colvin. Hey, what's up, Lawrence? He says he wants a Pokey Shuffle small. All right. The Pokey Shuffles. Mr. Lawrence, are you watching? It's your turn now, Mr. Lawrence. Capcom, you naughty boys. Mr. Sorry, but I ordered a couple promos. You were saying you're taking a break. What wouldn't you sign if you were a celebrity? Let's see. I definitely would sign your booty cheeks. Just checking. Mr. Lawrence, I don't want him to miss it. I think this is his first time. Based Mew? Yeah, Mew's based. Let's see. For example, I would never sign a shirt. Karis, what are you talking about over there? All right. I bet Trump ate McDonald's on Thanksgiving. Oh, please. He probably ate like some super sophisticated thing. I'm pretty sure he just says I eat McDonald's because he likes to appeal to the underclass, you know? All right, here goes. I would sign anything. This is for our friend, Mr. Lawrence Colvin. He placed an order on the website, and boom, he pulls Obama Snow. First time order, Obama Snow. Very cool, man. All right, that's for you, Lawrence. Let's leave it. Okay, we're going to say first time on what? 11.25. So a little Obama Snow for $5. Now, of course, what you're hoping to do is pull one of the cards out that says, hey, you get a slab. But I tell you what, first time order, I'm going to drop you this cute little toad, okay? Appreciate you coming in here, man. Pretty sure this is your first time order, right? I didn't recognize your name. And, come on now. Let's get a third card here, shall we? So we have 3 cards in your bag. I'm going to create a bag for you now, okay? You're going to have a little baggie. All right. Nice to meet you, by the way. Mr. Lawrence, those slab breaks that you were jumping into there, randomly pulled, we call them the shuffles. Extremely popular. One of the most popular items on the whole menu. We sell a ton of those every day. Some days we have like a couple guys who really love them. They come in and they just wipe them out. There's 2 types of shuffles, the $5 one and the $25 one. $25 one gives you a better chance at a big card, whereas the $5 one is more affordable, so you're not staking as much, but the ceiling for what you can pull is lower. Okay, thank you, Lawrence. Happy Black Friday. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? Happy Black Friday. What time is it? 7:25? So we're pretty close to the end of the stream here, guys. We started really late. I got to apologize for that. We started late. It is because we had a little doctor's appointment, and I didn't get back till like 12. And to be honest, I probably fell asleep in the bed closer to 1. So I was running on like whatever that would be, like 4 hours of sleep. Okay. So the new first time order card is this cute little blooper. Look at that guy. Isn't that cute? Very cute. Okay. So that is done. Let's see what else we had going on. So we had a Mr. Osmar Ahmed. What's up, man? He says 2 junk packs. Oh, yeah, the junk packs. Those are fun. So I got all this stuff in the junk pack box. Let me try and get it out of here. This weird Cubone. All right. So here's the junk packs box. I'm just going to give you, I guess I'll give you the top 2 packs because they're just sitting on top because they wouldn't fit in the box. Those are you 2 junk packs. Junk packs. These are $3 a piece. And what do they contain? Junk. They really do just contain junky cards. I just have tons of junky cards laying around all the time that I don't know what to do with them. So we got this Karuta Caterpie. He's actually probably vintage. Probably from like 1990. Money Gun Girl, some hollows. Hollows are nice, man. Bunch of hollows. Okay, Drapion. Here's a Cubone. It's actually pretty cute. This is gradable, by the way. Did you know that? So here's Metazoo, and Bulbasaur. That's not junk. How did this even get in here? All right, that was not junk at all, in fact. That Bulbasaur is a pretty serious Pokemon. So congratulations, pack number 1, a total success. Actually, I don't think I give you the bag back. You can have it back. Hollow like Mew's heart. Did you see my comment? Can you tell me the name of the Meowth card? I don't see it anywhere online, like the name of the actual card, not the signature. Well, I would type in Fruit Roll-Up Meowth promo. It's a promo, okay? Comes out, it was a promotion for Fruit Roll-Ups. I might have it considerably undervalued, I don't know. Here's Warrior of Light, Sarah Matean. These guys, this girl with the boobs out, some more Metazoo, lots of Metazoo. Little Cubone, not bad. Urshifu, these 2 are really gradable, by the way. And then some hollows. Now, that does not appear like junk, but that poker card's a bit used up, okay? It's not in good condition. So it could be like a PSA 1 Cubone. But to be honest, it's not bad, especially if you got it graded cheap. All right, so there you have it. Mr. Asmer, 2 junk packs, everybody. Let's see, where did I last see your bag? We making a new bag for you? I think we're making a new bag, right? I don't remember. They're not all going to be that good. Those 2 happen to be pretty good. I thought the Cubone looked good, and the other pack had a Bulbasaur in it for some reason. Maybe I was just feeling like even the junk packs need to have a hit every now and then, you know? But, yeah, that was actually really not bad at all. You did well. Thank you so much. Okay. Now we have Darwin Morales, who wants 15 of the OP11. We're selling a lot of OP11. Even though we have OP14 and no one's pulled a manga out of it, we're selling a lot of OP11. Let me do a quick search on OP11. Because I realize, you know, it must be getting somewhat old, right? What's the deal with this? Are we heavily underpriced? I need to have somebody who helps me with price when something is heavily underpriced. I can't tell, actually. I noticed, when did this come out? How old is this, actually? Came out this year. So it's not that old. What are we selling it at? 3.5? I just noticed people are ignoring OP14 in favor of this. OP11. Horizontal stream is better. You like the horizontal stream? I've heard that a lot. People like horizontal stream. PSA 10. So this has like a Gear 5 Luffy in it. Is that right? Is that the reason why it's selling so well? It's got to be, right? OP11, Fist of Divine Speed, Monkey D. Luffy. All right, so I am of the belief that this set is probably doing better because of the popular Luffy inside of it. So we're going to do an adjustment on this one. I don't want to sell out of this too fast because we are almost out of it, but we're not out of it, to be honest. So we're going to go from $3.50 to $4. Hardly a change at all, but that'll bump it to $96. And I'll do a reanalysis of it later. Yeah, Gear 5 Gold and Silver SP cards. Yeah, okay, so that's why it's selling through all of a sudden, huh? Maybe I should actually find out what this would legitimately cost me to bring in, because I'm being lazy about it. Let's see. Let me just see, okay. OP11, right, guys? OP11, OP11. So there it is. I'm going to see what it would cost to import this. Oops, I did that wrong. Divided by 12. Okay, so I've got a base price for the box. Okay, so we're fine. So maybe I should ask for more of it. Do you guys think I should ask for more of that product? Is it desirable that way? Maybe I should ask for more of that product. Maybe what we should do is a restock on it if it's so good, right? I mean, it's pretty affordable when you compare it to OP5. I like the one in poster cards. Just got home from shopping. What? You're a shopaholic, Tammy. All right, let's see. She's shopping till she's dropping. OP11. How many did he ask of this? He asked for 15 of them. Yeah, we're going to sell out of these. Very curious. OP11s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, very good. Okay, so you got exactly the rest. OP11 Manga Luffy will do great in the future. Manga Luffy. All right. Snipping time. Snippet number 1. Snippet number 2. GameStop is a corporate entity. Yeah, they are. They've got a corporate structure. That means that they have to make so much profit that they have to be able to pay their workers, pay for their shops, their overhead, pay for their middle managers, pay for their regional managers, pay for legal, pay for HR, right? Like a lot of card shops don't have HR, I'm pretty sure. It's just like one dude, he's fat, he's balding, but he's got a ponytail. He doesn't hire HR, right? And then, so they got to pay for HR, they got to pay for, now they got to pay also for their corporate structure. So they got corporate leaders, they got to be paid. And then finally, there has to be so much money left over that they pay the shareholder. GameStop has to pay their shareholders money. And so, you know, however they're pricing their stuff, it's got to be with a huge markup. They have to do it. And this is why small card shops that are not corporate, they have the significant advantage. And so this is why I don't know how well GameStop will do over the long term, but it's interesting. They're trying, for sure they're trying. They're trying to create a digital asset, a system. When I say asset, I'm talking about business asset. So they're trying to create a digital asset that allows them to do basically gambling with the slabs. And everyone kind of does this. They do breaks or pull boxes or randomly pull slab this, you know, mystery slab, mystery box. But they're trying to do it on a larger scale with the more, I don't know, higher tier level of technology. And who knows, maybe it works for them. They might be so profitable that they can continue to exist. Darwin Morales. Mr. Darwin. Thank you, Darwin. All right. I like those, especially when they make it in front of you like glass blowing. What? I see the word blowing. Sounds like a CBDC. Well, guys, it is 7:30. I'm going to stop taking orders, okay? No more orders. Getting late in the day. I know we started late. I apologize for that. We got a lot of orders in. It's Friday. And so what you're going to expect to see is we're going to be live again tonight with more Black Friday deals. We'll probably run them for like a day or two, okay? Because I think obviously one daytime stream is not enough time. But you're going to see more Black Friday deals tonight on the slabs. And probably a nice giveaway as well. We didn't do a giveaway for today, but for the daytime. But we're going to probably run one for the nighttime, okay? Not because I'm prejudiced, but probably because I'm prejudiced. And then let's see. We're not closing the doors yet. We got to take care of Mr. Martin Ramirez. He says a Weiss Nikkei English and a one-piece EB1 Japanese. Okay, one of these. We got to service the rest of these orders, but I'm calling in no more orders, okay? All right, here we are. Will the reprints of Weiss Schwarz hurt the current prices? I didn't even hear about that. Weiss Schwarz is reprinting stuff. What are they reprinting in particular? Anything specific? Snip. All right. I don't think it will. A lot of companies do reprints. What could hurt them is if the demand is really bad. That could hurt them. Okay, you got the pink girl. Yeah, you got these girls hanging all the way out. Okay, and here's a hollow. Okay. Ugh. They're probably hoarding all the good deals. My local GameStop closed down with no warning. That's sad. That's no fun. When I was younger, I applied to work at GameStop, but I got a job at Target instead. I was this close to being one of those crusty GameStop employees. You guys, they're always playing pranks on GameStop employees, and the GameStop employees always take it in the worst way. They always get really angry. It is. What's up with that? What do you think that is? Sorry. There we go. Okay. We also have this order. Diane Bailey, 4 Tops Movies. And Ivan, so is this fresh? 22 minutes ago? All right, I'm going to service this, Diane. This will be the last one at this price. And from now on, they'll be 99, okay? So they cost a little more. That's because their price online is going up. That is the reason for that. Here it is. Driven by demand, but also scarcity. So they'll cost $9 more in the future. It's not a huge change relative to what vintage packs are capable of doing. Like, these could one day pretty easily be $200 a pack, okay? All right, Diane Bailey, here goes. Most people don't want to be filmed and shamed, humiliated publicly. Oh, I agree, actually. You know, all those guys who do those pranks are nuts, dude. They're always like, oh, they're crashing out. It's like, bro, yeah, because you splashed them with urine or something. Because you made like a homosexual moaning sound in their ear and then said, what, bro, what, bro? So the prankster guys, who, by the way, they're always doing this pranks for lots of money. They make money online. They gain a following. They sell merchandise. There's a real profit incentive to antagonize people. And then the pranks are always increasingly like closer to illegal or harassment. I mean, I think they are just, usually they are harassment. Ooh, look at this Team Rocket card. I love it. Great Team Rocket card. Better than ever. And you got all these cute little Pokemon. I think these cards right here, these sticker cards, are really hard to grade 10 because they always have a flaw on them. Okay. Yes, Cherry, just cherrying around. I can dig. He be cherrying. Most people don't want to be filmed and shamed. The F, I would get violent. Maybe you would. I don't know if I would get violent because I don't want to, like, go to jail. I don't know what these guys filming, what they're capable of legally. You know, because they are so familiar with doing these, you know, they're so familiar with humiliating and harassing people, they might actually have lawyers who say, you can't do that. There it is. They probably do have lawyers. They probably prepare to be sued, and they probably look for an opportunity to sue as well. So if you were to seriously injure them, they would probably sue you. As crazy as that sounds. Oh, yeah, picking up the Squirtle. It's all worth it now, Diane. Squirtle's a big one, everybody. So she's got a Charmeleon and a Squirtle. Check this out. Oh, my gosh, man. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. I'd love to send some of these off to, like, tag grading or PSA grading for you if you ever want me to, Miss Diane. Costs a little bit of money, though. $40 for PSA, $30 for tag grading. They look really nice in a tag holder, by the way. They look, like, shockingly nice. I suspect they're harder to grade with tag. I suspect that tag grades them a little harder. But, I mean, if you get a 10 with them, it's really impressive and looks so good. There it is. I would never survive an elevator prank with the Ghoulie. Finally got out, sent $40 for the Mega Dream break. Sounds good. Okay, so that Mega Dream break is closer. It might finish tonight. The Mega Dream break might finish tonight. Come on, man. Don't be this way. All right, I'm not going to put any pressure on the corners of your cards just because of some extra tough, there we go, plastic. We're going to go ahead and ruin the holder because we don't care. We want, oh, Venusaur 2, very nice. So you're having some good rounds here now. Look at this. Oh, yeah, Charmander. Okay, good. Look at that, everybody. Doesn't that make you jealous when you see these pulls? You are. Who amongst you does not get jealous? There it goes. All right, perfect. Let's see. Wow, that's good stuff, Diane. And this is why people are opening these. Because, again, take a look at the quality. Take a look at the quality. Not sticking at all. I mean, that's really impressive. If you know anything about Topps pulls, the majority of them stick very badly to each other. And so they have 0 chance at a 10. And multiple of these might have a chance at a 10. And so they can virtually pay for themselves. Even if they get a 9. I mean, if this Squirtle gets a 9, I think it's going to be like $60 at least. And then you still got 3 other cards to grade from the same booster pack. So these have been pretty popular, but they will be $99 per pack at this point. We just did a restock. And we're also a little bit concerned about the future price on these, not just because they're scarce and getting opened, but because we suspect they're going to announce a 30th anniversary top set for Pokemon. We suspect that based off of an image of the voice actor for Ash Ketchum. She had signed a whole bunch of stickers, and they looked like top stickers. So, you know, they take that signature and they post it to a card. Well, Pokemon doesn't do that for the regular TCG, so it must be like a Panini or a top set or something like that, right? It's most likely a top set. Probably going to be like a Topps Chrome set for Pokemon coming out. Okay, okay. All right, you got the Metapod and whoop, Legends. All right. Oh, look at this. I got an interest payment. How nice. Okay. That wasn't sticky. None of it was sticky. Are you watching, Dennis? Not a single one of these were sticky. Did you see that? So these are my Topps the Movie 2000 packs, and they cost $100 a pack. So they're not cheap. But yeah, for good reason. Because, like, not only are all these gradable, but look at the commons. The commons come out, and they don't stick either. So it doesn't even make sense that I'm selling them. I've said this many times. I could literally just open these myself and just grade them all day long. But I like having some stuff for you guys to open in the stream. You are looking to pull the Charizard, so that's what you're hoping to pull. Charizard's the top pull in here, although there's plenty of other cards other than Charizard to pull. Like any of these, they can be hollow. There's a Dragonite too. So it's a great set. We got a little restock on it coming, and it's probably just going to get more expensive over time. That's already happened with Topps cards. You know, these Topps cards, we used to sell them real cheap in the past, like 40 bucks a pack. Now they're getting up there, you know. All right. Very nice. Even though sticker cards are gradable. Yeah, and so because of the high quality on them, we charge a little more. I think that's a very... Ooh, my thing's about to die. Hold on, let me plug it in. There we go. I don't get jelly. I get peanut butter. Mister, your fingers are feminine. Look at these beautiful fingers. I know they get you excited. Look at that. Don't you just want me to touch your cards with them? All right. Let's grab a fresh bag. Feminine. Now, I have good-looking fingernails is what you mean. I've seen some dudes. You guys got yucky. I've seen some guys with chubby little sausages and the thumbnail type where it's just like a little band up here. Pathetic. There it is. All right. It's very important that you have beautiful hands if you're going to open cards all day. There it is. Okay. My commentary on fingernail types. Ivan Rodriguez, 20 Machamp, 50 Mr. Mind on the table. Okay, hold on. Let me think about this. The Machamp and the Mr. Mime. All right, you got it, man. Here's the Machamp. How's it going, Mr. Ivan? I hope things are going well for you. I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. Ta-da. Very nice. And today's Black Friday. Very, very nice. Ivan Rodriguez. Okay. That Machamp's really cheap, man. Considering he's an XY Evolutions card. You got soft hands, brother. Yeah. No dirt under the nails? Pathetic. Well, I work really hard on that because... And I probably do sometimes have dirt under my nails, but I think that looks atrocious. If somebody had dirt under their fingernails and they were handling my cards, I would hate that because it tells me their hands are dirty. And the last thing I want is some other dude's nasty, you know, dick germs on his hands or something because he doesn't wash his hands, right? Like some guy handling his balls, scratching his balls, you know, getting that good from under cheese. Because I swear to God, it's not me, but I swear to God, there's another card ripper shipper out there, and he's doing that, and somebody's just happily paying him to put his, you know, ball cream all over your cards. Not me, no way. So I clean fingernails, very important. It's essential. So nice and trimmed, no dirt. Very important. Karis, are you laughing over there? Yeah. She's trying to be quiet. Very important. Yeah, you think that's not serious, but remember, this is card collecting. You've been to a busy card shop, probably you have, and you've seen the type of guys that get really busy over there, and they do not shower, and they do scratch their balls. And so I promise you, some rip and shippers, they scratch those balls, they handle their junk, and then they put it all over your cards. I swear to God they do. I think about it when people mail in cards to me. My first thought is, are these dirty? That's actually my very first thought because my hands will not be dirty. It's not allowed. Not allowed. It would drive me insane, actually. All right, Mr. Asmer, I must be like my mom a little bit because she was crazy about that stuff too. She was more crazy than I am. But that's my very first thought when I get cards in. I go, what did he last touch before he touched this pack? Here it is. All right, you ready? Face reveal. I don't believe you. Here's Talika. All right. Ball cream cards are my favorite. They got a little funny smell to the box when you open it up. You're like, that doesn't smell right. It smells like a fart. All right, what we got? No, but I think about that stuff constantly. Here's Talika. Here's Vaughn. Here's Jack. Here's this lady with her boobies out. Okay, here's Spooty Man. Here's VENMO. Oh, that's really cool, actually. I like that one. Okay, and here's some Hello Kitty. Meow. Here's Nidoran Poker and some Metazoo. Still a pretty good pack as well. This is another good pack, I'd say. Mister, you're mean. I watched back my rip. You threw my pack wrapper out. I probably did throw the pack wrapper out. Let's grab this. Do you wash hands after you pee then? Yes, that is required. If I'm handling your cards, and anytime I go to the bathroom, you must have clean hands. But especially, my hands have to be clean when we go live. When we go live, these hands are clean. They're minted. Because you don't want to be insane and put your nasty germs all over somebody else's cards. It's like not acceptable. It's like handling food almost. Nobody's eating the cards. I hope you're not eating the cards. You know, I've served a lot of people. I wonder if anyone has taken a card home and then like licked the card because they're like, he touched it first. I hope not, but you know, it's probably extremely unlikely, but it's also not, the odds of that are low, but probably not 0. That's the craziest part. So here's Asmer, here it is. Human flesh. Mr. having flashbacks to childhood. Don't wash your hands before my cards. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There we go. All right, so there's that. Thank you so much. That is the junk pack. Now, it would drive me nuts, man. Martin Ramirez says, we already did that one. He sent in for the exact same, oh, for the nighttime stream. Perfect. Okay, so we'll get that done in the nighttime stream. And let me hit refresh over here. Probably corn, Mr. Howard, playing with swamp ants. No, I'm serious. Yeah, they probably scratch their dirty little buttholes and then handle your cards right afterwards. You ever go to like Whatnot and there's like some kid, some young, maybe like he's 13 or something like that, and he's streaming on Whatnot for some reason, even though he shouldn't be allowed to. So he's, oh, and by the way, look at this. Look at this. I want to show you that. So look at the difference in color here. That's why I was saying this one's vibrant. I might just keep this one. I like Mickey and Minnie. I don't even think I kept one of these for myself. I might have to keep this one. It's really pretty. But this is what I'm talking about. Some of them are more brown. But so I'm telling you, 13-year-old kid, he's on Whatnot, scratching his bum hole because he's 13 and, you know, that's what 13-year-olds do. They're not very clean. No, that's not true. I was clean as a 13-year-old. I must be like my mom. I don't like to admit it, I think, because I thought she was crazy. But germs really bothered me a lot. And but some kids, it just does not bother them. So that 13-year-old kid scratching his bum hole and then rubbing it all over your cards. Isn't that nice? That would drive me insane. Michaela Albert, what's up, man? He says, Mega Dream Break. Okay, you got it, bro. I'm very aware of that kind of stuff. It would drive me insane. So you're going on spot number 7. Now, Michael, this is going off probably later. Okay, it's not going to go off right now because it's not full. We have to sell all the spots before it's done. There it goes. So you can see it's up to 7. And there's 1, 2, 3 spots left. Okay. I don't know if I'm saying Michaela. Is it Michaela? I think I had a guy I knew whose name was Michaela. So I hope I said that right. Forgive me if I said that wrong. And tell me how to say it correctly. And so we're at the end of the stream and it's not done. So this will probably go off tonight maybe. I mean, it's pretty close. So it has a chance of going off tonight. It's Friday night as well. That's the other reason. And Mega Dream's coming out really soon. So there's a good chance this finishes tonight. Excuse me. Not only do you need to be there to see it live, but it's my wife's card. Oh, right. Okay, now I know what's going on. That's so nice of her. So let me jump over here and show you something. You probably already know this, but in the event that you miss the break, in the event you do not get to see it live, here it is. In the event you do not get to see it live, we have this channel called Breaks History. That's in our Discord server. Click on that channel, and we track when things go off. So Chinese, Gem 2, EV, AR, PSA 10, Star, you can click on this and watch that break. Japanese Gym 1 pack break. You can click on this link and you can watch that pack break. So you know where it's at. So this helps you track the outcome. Notice some of that was blurred. If you click on the blur, it will show who pulled it. She blurs it. I think I'm too lazy to blur it. But yeah, so anytime you're in a break, you can easily track the outcome from the Discord, okay? And that's how we do it over there. And the one that's closest to breaking, by the way, is probably this one. That's the closest slab. It has 2 spots. That could finish tonight very rapidly. You know, it only takes 2 people to send that one off. But also those lists are moving really fast. The Mega Dream. And also this other one, because people saw me open that fresh case. That's good stuff. So, and this is kind of underpriced too. The price of this one piece OP5 went up over time. So this is on the menu now, by the way. You can buy a whole box of it, sealed, or you can open it. You can buy individual booster packs of it. One piece OP5 back on the menu. That's the thumbnail and the Mega Dream. Very exciting. Tonight, I'm probably going to be pricing up more slabs and trying to discount them for Black Friday, okay? We had a couple Black Friday cards, like this one. Went down to $4.40. That's $35 savings. This one went down to $45. That's $15 savings. And this one, which I believe is more significant, $75 savings on the King of Clubs. So those 3 got discounted for the daytime stream. Nobody snatched it, but those were Black Friday sales. We'll try to get more of those tonight, okay? We'll try to pick out a couple more tonight. I'll see you guys there for the late night stream for Friday. See you later, everybody. Have a nice dinner. I'll see you in about 5 hours or something. Is it 5 hours? See you later, everybody.